My name is Peggy Towns. I'm the league president this year, and as most of you know, the league does not support any party or candidate. Our object is to get as much information out to the people so they can make an informed vote, and that's our function. Tonight's debate is being recorded and will be made available to all of the local media. And unfortunately, we tonight did not have our voters' guides. They weren't available to us. So the local ones will be distributed around town in the libraries and different places. So those may work. The local one was in the Sunday paper. So hopefully you benefit from that. It is that we had the league set up a vote 411, and you can go in and put your address in there and get a customized ballot of what it's going to be when you go to vote, which will be very helpful if you're interested in that. And get it before vote411.org. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. I'm not going to stay here very long, but I want to thank all the league members that are here that are participating in setting this up and getting it going. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to our moderator, Kayleen Ray.
Good evening. My name is Kayleen Ray, and I'll be the moderator for tonight's candidates forum and debate. Only contested primary races will be featured tonight, and only races at the county level. Please keep in mind that primary elections are held by the political parties to choose the candidate that will represent their party in the general election in November. When you vote in a primary election, you must choose which party primary you're going to vote in, either the Democratic or the Republican. And you may vote only once. In other words, only in one. And only once in one. As a result, each race is going to be among candidates of only one party. Because there are really two elections occurring for each office, it's always a challenge in primary elections to decide how to best present the candidates in a debate. Tonight, we will be presenting all of the candidates in contested elections for a position, both Republican and Democratic, at the same time. The candidates in a party will be seated together. We'll have the Republicans on my right and the Democrats on my left. So remember that these are two separate elections. You will not have both Republicans and Democrats on your ballot. Sometimes that's confusing in primary elections. Will the candidates for Constable Precinct 2 please come forward and take their places at the table?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. My name is Steve Avalos, running for Constable Precinct 2. A little bit about myself is I've been in law enforcement for a little over 17 years. Started my law enforcement career in Constable County Sheriff's Office, in the jail. Then I went to be a reserve, where I was a reserve constable for the Constable County Sheriff's Office. I then went to Lockhart Police Department, where I was a full-time patrol officer. During my time there, I worked the night shift, day shift. I was also one of the first school resource officers for the Lockhart Police Department. During my time there also, I was the president and started the first Lockhart Police Association for the department. In 2002, I was hired by the Hays County Sheriff's Office. I was hired to go directly into the schools, where I was a school resource officer for Hays High School. Also assisted at Dawson Middle School, Barton, Wallace. And during my tenure there, I also was the founder and created the first Hays County Law Enforcement Association. I was the president for the association. During my time there, we fought for and received collective bargaining for the county. I have over 22 hours of law enforcement training. I'm also an instructor. I'm an instructor for the Hays County Sheriff's Office. I'm an instructor for SFSTs. I radar certification. Also assist in accident investigation. I'm going to cut a little short here. I've also, like I said, I've been a long time resident of Precinct 2, Kyle area. and I look forward to your support.
First off, I'd like to thank everybody, especially legal and voters, for having us and organizing this event. I appreciate it. It's good to see everybody this evening. Nice weather outside. Someday we have a really good turnout. My name is Jimmy Zelke. I am running for Constable Precinct 2, which is Hays County, of course, in Kyle. My law enforcement background, I worked for the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission for 25 years. I retired at that time after achieving the rank of lieutenant. At that time, I was over 15 counties, one of them being Hays County. So I know the area quite a bit. I love this area, the hill country, etc. After my retirement of loyal service to TAPC, I then am now employed with the Hays County Sheriff's Office as a patrol deputy. I patrol up in Jiffy Springs at this current time. As far as education, I graduated from the outstanding school of Southwest Texas. I enjoy it very much. I won't tell you what year because it's been too long ago, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. As far as my background, as far as supervisory experience, again, I was over 22 agents when I was lieutenant with TABC and also 1 civilian. During this time period, I received many hours of training, also my supervisory experience. We also had to deal with budgeting issues. We also had to deal with numerous, what I dealt with personally was the owners of alcoholic beverage establishments. I dealt with all the lawyers, attorneys, and cases. I have numerous cases involving alcohol-related crimes throughout my whole 15 counties and plus my 25 years. Again, at this current time, I work patrol up in Jiffy Springs and love it. The people of Hays County are great. I am looking forward to serving those individuals in Precinct 2 in Hays County, Kyle, of course, and also is everyone that I can support as far as law enforcement, both local, state, county, etc. Thank you very much, and please cast your vote for me come primaries and early election. Thank you.
I'm Constable Cover. My law enforcement experience, 38 years, Constable Precinct 2. I know the people. I got very professional people working for me. 3 of them have master's degrees. And we treat the people like we want to be treated. We don't use tasers. We don't use pepper spray. Like some of them want to do, we don't have all this computers that have wrecks. They drive down the road and lose the computer and have wrecks. I appreciate your vote. I'll be there for you for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Our first question, and we'll start with Mr. Olis. What is the most important duty of a Hays County Constable?
Well, the most important duty of Hays County Constable is first off is to definitely be in touch with their community, with their citizens in their precinct, keep in touch with them and what they know, what they want from their constable's office. Of course, it's also a civil process in bailiff security to the JP courts is the primary of the constable's office. But, I also believe that it also goes further than that, and it goes into being able to be in touch with your constable's office, being able to approach your constables as well as your deputy constables, and know they have the ability and the training to assist you in any way possible.
Mr. Zelke?
Of course, the first process, the first job of a constable is to process civil papers through the court. Not only at the JP level of Precinct 2, but also the county courts, district courts, Attorney General's office. Other states will also give us civil papers to process. Of course, we also do the court bailiffs. And number 2 on my agenda as far as what a constable should be is be professional. Look professional. If you look professional, you'll be treated professionally by all your constituents, all the people that you contact, all the people that you serve through the civil process. As far as Other things the constable do, the most important thing is community service. Be in touch with your community. Know what they're doing. Know what they need. If they need anything from the constable's office, be sure and work with them to achieve that goal. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kohler.
Well, maybe I don't look professional, but I'm old. I'm not a job jumper like some of them. I take care of the people in my precinct and through Hays County. I look after the kids and I've enjoyed it for 38 years and I will enjoy it for another 4 years. Thank you.
Mr. Oliver, you have 30 seconds for rebuttal. if you'd like.
Just wanted to emphasize also, like, you know, that the professionalism, the discipline, the organization of the counties just reflects on the citizens of the precinct and what they expect out of their constable's office. So, you know, that's a major, important goal of the constable's office, as well as the state mandated things that need to be done, such as the civil process and the security to the courts.
Mr. Zelke, the next question will begin with you. What impact does the increased growth of Hays County have on the constable's job?
As we all know, the Kyle, Buda, San Marcos area is just exploding with population growth. With that said, the constable's office has to increase or raise their level of professionalism, competency. We have to go out there and work harder for these new people coming in and show them what a great constable's office will be, as I will be as constable in Precinct 2. The work will always increase. We all know, we've seen the increase of the houses, people, new people coming into the area. So I look forward to providing a great service for those new people as well as established people there in Precinct 2. Thank you.
Mr. Kohler?
Well, we've had civil process. Always brings in over $500,000 every year. So we're doing one hell of a job.
Mr. Oblis? Repeat the question. What impact does the increased growth of Hays County have on the constable's job?
The impact that I see that has is, you know, the constable's office needs to grow with the precinct and the citizens, both those that have been there and those who are coming into our precinct. The constable's office needs to grow as far as, you know, the training and the ability to be able to work with the people and understand what the people want. Be able to, with more growth and more people in the precinct, of course, there's more civil process paperwork. There's more, you know, serving of the Class C warrants and things that need to be done. So it's just, you know, falling in line with having what you need to be able to do that job and do it correctly and do it professional and do it to the best of your ability.
Mr. Zelke, you have 30 seconds for rebuttal.
Again, with the increase of the population, not only will the constable's office provide the ultimate civil process work, we also have to look at other law enforcement agencies. They are getting bombarded with also the same problems with the increase of population, the call volume, etc. With that said, when we're not doing the civil process, we will be more than willing to help local law enforcement with their calls, help them in any means possible as far as continuing the interaction with the law enforcement agencies in Precinct 2 and the Hays County area. Thank you.
Mr. Kohler, the next question is for you to begin with. Why will you be a good constable?
Because I take care of the youth of this county, and I take care of the people of this county. And I've done a damn good job for 38 years, and I expect to be there 4 more. Thank you.
Mr. Oblis?
I feel I'd be a good constable for Precinct 2 because of the experience and the knowledge that I have and the the years that I've been able to have in the different departments, Caldwell County, Lockhart Police Department, Hays County. Hays County has given me numerous training hours. It's shown organization, it's the discipline, the things that you need to run a department. I think that I can bring stability, organization. I also have a business. I know how to run a business. I know how to run a budget. I know how to do it in a positive manner, and I think I will do a really good job in being a constable for Precinct 2.
Mr. Zilke?
What I bring to the table is my 29 years experience in law enforcement, both as administrative, investigatory, patrol. With all that together, plus numerous other items, I've also achieved a master's in, as far as a police officer certificate by the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, my community service as far as dealing with the public, dealing with alcoholic beverage issues, dealing with the patrol issues that I do with Hays County right now. I believe and I know that I will be an outstanding constable for Precinct 2, and I appreciate any vote support that you can throw my way. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kohler, you have 30 seconds for rebuttal.
Well, all I can say is, if you like me, vote for me. If you don't like it, vote for me. Thank you.
Are there any questions from the audience for these candidates? If you have any questions, please see Jan. No questions? All right, we will move to closing statements. Mr. Zilke, would you begin with a closing statement, and you have 1 minute.
Again, I will let my record show my experience, my professionalism, my education and training to bring and raise a new bar of professionalism to the Precinct 2 Constable's office. I will be proactive in all of our duties as civil process and our duties as a peace officer here for the state of Texas. Number 3, I would be more proactive as far as the deputy constables that work for me. Get them up to snuff as far as, and what I mean by that is there's so much of change in my 29 years experience. When I started off, all I got was a wheel gun and a set of handcuffs. Things have changed for 29 years. I have so many things on my belt now as far as patrol, but those are useful tools. So I will be out there to promote the safety of the people of Precinct 2, the entire Hays County, the safety of my deputies to my utmost ability. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kohler, you have 1 minute to close.
Well, I just keep on doing my job. I don't think the other guys are truthful on some of their stuff. You ask me a question, I'll tell you the damn truth. I'm the best man for the job. Vote for me.
Mr. Avalos, 1 minute to close.
Again, I'd like to thank y'all for coming out, and, you know, in law enforcement, whether it's civil or criminal, you're always learning something new every day. You're always, you know, up to challenges. There's always new training. There's always new things that are coming about. With the experience and the training, the knowledge I have, and the resources that I have, I'll be able to make sure that deputy constables, myself included, are properly trained, are able to not only do their civil process job, but be able to work with surrounding agencies, whether it's the sheriff's office, other constables' offices. Anything that's in need, the constable's office will be able to do what they need to do, and we'll be on the same page with the other departments that are in the Hays County area. So again, I'd like to please ask you to support me, vote for me for Precinct 2 Constable's office. Thank you.